It's the Williams, it's the Williams, it's the Williams Dynasty. It's the Williams, it's the Williams, it's the Williams Dynasty. It's the Williams, it's the Williams, it's the Williams Dynasty.
What's up, YouTube? It's the Williams Dynasty. This is my beautiful wife, Mary.
And my handsome hubby, Terry.
Handsome is correct. So, what's up? This is our very first video.
Uno.
Yes. There's 2 more additions to the Williams Dynasty. We got our little son, Giovanni. He's 4 years old. And we have our oldest daughter, Penelope. She's 8 years old.
Aww.
I know. We had to put them to sleep right now, you know, so they're chilling, sleeping, catching the Z's, you know, and
we gotta get our time in when we can.
yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
We were laying down, we said, let's just record something, see what's up, and see where it goes, and have a good time, you know what I'm saying? So, here we are.
So, the Williams Dynasty. So, there were some questions I think that some out there might want to know.
Yes.
Let me pull those questions up. All right, let's take a look here. So we have, all right, how long have we been together?
We've been together about officially 1 day. We have a kid that's 8 years. We have a kid that's 8 years old. We've been officially together 1 day. We're just dating long term now. I'm joking. I'll let you go ahead and answer that.
So we've been together 16 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What's the date? 16 years. What's the exact date?
Okay, so the exact date is, let me think, just kidding, September 29th, 2004.
Yes. So that's what you do. If you don't know the date, you ask them first. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it seem like you know what the day is.
So is that what you're doing?
So we got together that day and we're officially married June what?
June 27th, 2009.
See? That's how you do it.
Yeah. I met him when I was 20.
Yes, and I was about what? 22?
Yeah, you were 22 years old.
22 years old. And the crazy part about it, you know what I'm saying, like where we met at, that was like the question, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that was my next question.
Where we met. So pretty much, you know, like when I brought her home, everybody would ask, oh, where'd you guys meet? And we would always lie and say we met at the mall, you know what I'm saying? Because we were embarrassed about where we really met. So, should we tell them?
Yeah.
Alright, so we met back in the day. Back before online dating was even in.
Yeah.
What was the website?
Blackplanet.com.
Blackplanet.com.
Black Planet is the bomb. Black Planet is the bomb.
So we always got to give love to Black Planet, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what brought us together. Before Match.com, before Plenty of Fish. And I don't even know all the other websites because we're not supposed to be on them. So
yep.
I don't even know what's out there. Before the Tinders and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
There was no swiping. It was literally, so let's roll back on this because yeah, we've been together for 16 years, but let's talk about how you were blowing up my inbox with compliments and you trying to get me to respond. So basically, this is the equivalent to the DMs today.
Yeah,
so Terry rolled through my Black Planet page.
I'll say this. So I was scrolling, you know, it was a Saturday night, I had nothing to do, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me search, you know what I'm saying, see what's out there. So I was searching, and I came across her. Her page was Mary, Lovely Mary. So I was like, okay, I saw her face, I was like, dang, she look good, you know what I'm saying? Let me, you know, I was always doing, I'm gonna keep it real. I was always doing the whole copy and paste and send, you know?
Is that
It's all about the numbers. So when I saw her, I was like, okay, I gotta write something unique, you know, so I can't just say what's up, you know? So I came up with something creative, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure she looks good, so I'm sure thousands of guys were in her. It wasn't DMs, but it was what, inbox? No,
yeah, it was
notes. It was called notes.
Yeah, like the messages.
Yeah, so it was called notes. So everybody was in their notes. I was like, okay, I gotta do something to stand out. So I wrote something creative, you know what I'm saying? Hit send, and then it was a waiting game, you know? So, you know, so after I sent it, you know, maybe like 10 minutes went by, I got a little little indication I got a note. So I was like, okay, cool, maybe she wrote back. So I clicked it. No, it wasn't her, it was somebody else. Couple minutes later, another you know what I'm saying, another notification. Clicked it. Was there something like, man, I guess she ain't gonna write me. You know what I'm saying? So I was about to call it quits. You know what I'm saying? And notification came in again, clicked it, and it was her.
Yeah, and then, you know, instead of us going back and forth, and that time it was house phones, which was a landline.
Yeah, so.
And cell phone, and I gave him my phone number.
So we sent a few messages. She's not gonna just give me her phone number right away.
No, not right away.
So I sent a few messages. She sent some messages back. We went back and forth maybe a couple times, and you know what I'm saying, she trusted me, and I think I asked her for her phone number. You know what I'm saying? No, she was aggressive. She asked for mine. Nah, I'll play. So I asked for hers.
Yeah.
I asked for her number.
He called me, and I seen the phone call coming in, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get him on this one. So when the phone rang, I was like, thank you for calling Domino's Pizza. How can I take your order? Because I wanted him to think that I gave him the wrong phone number because he wasn't gonna get my real number. But in reality, he got the real number. And then what did you say when I said thank you for calling Domino's? How can I take your order?
I said I'll take a pineapple pizza with pepperonis, and we started laughing. We started laughing, and we just started talking.
The rest is history.
Our first conversation probably lasted like at least 4 hours.
I'm thinking like 4 days. We were like on the phone, and we would be like, okay, hold up, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta take a bathroom break. Hold up, be right back. And we would I would rush back on the phone because I wanted to know what he was talking about. And it was just like I said,
it was no cell phones. We were just attached to that cord.
It was literally, and you couldn't take your cell phone. You couldn't mute the phone because it was like back in the day you had to have like the cordless phone. So it was just like, so it's just crazy.
We'll fall asleep on the phone, you know.
I'd be falling asleep. I'd be like, oh, hey baby,
so we built an instant connection, and you know, went from there, you know.
So 16 years later, 2 babies later. Yeah.
And the very first date we had, I mean.
Oh yeah, that's the next question. I was just gonna say. So the next question is, where was your first date? So let me go ahead and explain this though, babe, because you and I both know that there's a little backstory to this. So me and Terry were continuing to talk on the phone
for like hours at a time.
Hours and hours and hours. And this is funny because I thought that I worked the graveyard shift, but I actually didn't. So back then I worked retail, and so at the retail spot I was working like odd shift hours, and I would work usually like 2 to 11 p.m. And when me and Terry were talking, he was all like, oh, I work graveyard. And I'm like, I do too. Thinking that it was graveyard because I get home almost at midnight, but I really didn't know. I mean, that was my 20-year-old mind at the time. And
so she really worked a swing shift.
Yeah, swing shift.
I was working graveyard, which is 10 o'clock at night till 6:30 in the morning.
And then so like in my mind, in my heart, I was just like, oh my God, like we're having such good conversations. Like I really, really want this guy to like come see me. Cause at that time I lived in Oceanside and Terry lived in Moreno Valley.
That was about
California.
maybe hour and 10, hour to hour 15 minutes
Yeah, that
away.
was some miles.
You know?
And so when we were talking on the phone, I was like, oh my God, like I have like a day off. And he was like, oh, I got a day off too. But the one thing he didn't say was like, hey, I want to come see you.
Yeah,
so
and then the reason why is, you know, so
tell them.
we both had days off, and there was a very quiet silence after that. So what's your days off? Well, I got this day off. Well, I got this day off. It was quiet. So I'm sure she was thinking about, you know what I'm saying, are we gonna hang out? You know, because we talked on the phone for a couple weeks, but I was like, nah, I can't. I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready for her to see me yet. You know, so. You know, I had a car at the time. I was like, you know what? I gotta get my car painted. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see her looking right. You know what I'm saying? I had braids at the time. My braids weren't done.
Cornrows.
So yeah, so I was like, I gotta see her looking right. So I avoided the question, started talking about something else, you know, to get her mind off of it. You know, we just talked and talked for a couple of days went by. Then I got a call from the paint shop. They said my car is ready. So okay, showtime. Hey babe, you know what I'm saying? Are you ready? Are you free this weekend? You know, you want to hang out?
But see, remember in the beginning we weren't even really dating yet.
No,
we were just talking, and
talking.
we were just friends. So like at that point we never really made it. He never made it official. And I was waiting for him to make it official.
We haven't even seen each other yet. So I figured, you know.
Right.
We connected on the computer. You know what I'm saying? That was you know, that was a plus. We connected on the phone. That was a plus. So the last last connection was seeing each other in person, you know what I'm saying, making sure that she was the right person and I was the right person, that we weren't getting catfished.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You did have a catfish situation.
Yeah, I had a catfish. Before that show even came out, but that's a long story.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that.
That was something else.
Oh, man, that was crazy.
But I just remember, like, when you did make a date for us to meet up, oh my God, I was just, like, super excited. Like, even now, like, 16 years ago, I could still remember how excited I was. I was like getting dressed and I was just like looking at myself.
Wait, hold on. Let's hold on. So before all that, we vibed off of music. You know, we talked about music. Music was our connection. Yes. You know, we talked about music, had the music playing while we were talking on the phone.
Yep.
R&B, we talked about music, CDs, all
I know where you're going with this.
All this stuff. So now you can talk about how you're getting dressed and everything.
No, because
we gotta talk about how you're getting dressed.
So I was getting dressed and I was like talking to my sister because I still lived with my parents at the time. And I was talking to my sister and I was like, oh my God, I think Terry's here. I think he's pulling up. And like I looked through the little shutters and then like I seen him. He was dusting off his Timbs.
Had the Timberlands on, you know. Had the extra baggy jeans on because that's how it was back
in the... That was the style in 2004.
In the 2000s. I had the baggy jeans, the Timbs, the pants tucked in my shirt. I mean, the pants tucked in my shoe. We had my long 4X button-up shirt.
And like I had seen him and I was like, oh my God, like I closed the shutter and told my sister, I'm like, oh my God, B, I was like, he is so cute. And then like I was waiting for him to come to the door and I was like waiting. And then what happened? When
I rang the doorbell and hold on, I know exactly what she had. Oh, I rang the doorbell, she opened up the door and said, you're late. And then she pretended like she clamped, so I slammed the door. Then she opened it up with a big smile on her face. She had her hair in twisties and down, right? Twisties. She had on a jean outfit, jean jacket, jean pants, white shirt. I remember like it was yesterday. You know, so
that was cool.
Yeah,
and then I made sure to bring my CDs because we always vibed over music. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna bring my CDs. So I had this cute Baby Fat CD case with the cute cats on there and everything. And then right when we got to sit down, I had pulled out my CD case and
I said, I don't got a CD player in my car.
I was like,
I
no CD player. See, back then there was no Bluetooth. There was no there was no Bluetooth connectivity back then on a cell phone. Okay.
I didn't even have that cassette tape that you put in the cassette thing and had a little cord that dragged to the CD Walkman. I didn't have that. You know. I mean, I was just happy to get my car painted. You know.
And you know what? That's how you know I was a real one. Okay, because. You know what? Like you had your Dodge Stratus, okay, and you got that painted for me, okay.
I did.
And then when I rolled into that car with my CD case, and I was so disappointed. I was like, we always vibed over music, and now we can't even listen to no music. And what did I do? I closed my little case, and I said, okay. And then guess what? Where did we head to? We always ate at.
We always talked about Claim Jumper. That was one of our favorite restaurants.
Yep.
I never took her there. She never took me there, but. We always talked about it, you know, so that was our very first date was Claim Jumper. It was a two-part date, but our restaurant date was Claim Jumper.
Okay, you tell me, what did I order as my first, because you know I get my grub on, so what did I order as my first meal?
You know what she should have ordered, what we talked about on the phone all the time, all 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we were talking on the phone, we're talking about the St. Louis ribs. St. Louis ribs. Oh, the Claim Jumper ribs are the bomb. So the waitress comes up, I say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take, you know, the St. Louis ribs, you know, the full rack, fries, you know, soda, and then she orders a club sandwich. I'm like,
I know.
I was like, are you sure?
It was the first date, and so as a woman, like I was thinking, like I don't want the ribs and the BBQ sauce on my face and my teeth. I didn't want to get the pepper stuff, and so I was like, I was trying to look cute and try to be cute for you, and so I ordered the club sandwich.
I was like, all right, don't be getting jealous when you see me getting my grub on. You know what I'm saying? So we're chilling, eating, I'm smacking. She has a little club sandwich.
I was jealous, I'm not gonna lie to you. But after that, I continued to order the St. Louis ribs. And what did I always order on the side? See if you know me.
Pickle?
Yeah. I always had
I would give her my pickle, you know?
You would always order a pickle and you would give me the pickle, but I would always have my extra pickle on the side. I just like that crunch and I like that saltiness. So for me, it always had to be that extra pickle on the side.
And part 2 of the day, we're going to the movies because we always talked about the movies. So
oh my God, we love watching movies. That's like our theme.
Yeah, so we go in the movie theater. We go see a movie. Our first official movie was a movie called Cellular.
Cellular.
Woo.
With Kim Basinger, I believe it was.
And it was that one guy from He plays like in an Avenger movie now.
Oh.
Like he's like Captain America.
Oh my
Is it Captain
gosh,
America? Yeah,
is
he was
it?
in it. Yeah, he was in it. So
So you got a good
yeah,
memory.
but he wasn't even Captain America then. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. So when we were watching it, we looked at each other.
We were
like 10 minutes in the movie,
no.
we looked at each other. We were like, "Do you want to leave?"
Yeah,
like, and we were both on the same vibe, and so we were like, "Yeah, let's go ahead and bounce."
Yeah. So we bounced it. You know what? So. I went old school. Back in the day, we movie hopped, you know, so I didn't know if she did or not, but I was like, you know what? Mr. 3000's playing with Bernie Mac, rest in peace. So we, you know, took her back in the day. We were young, so I was like, let's go sneak in, you know, so we snuck in right in time to see Mr. 3000, and we had a lot of laughs. It was good times, and you know, the movie ended. Then we went back to her house. You know, we went back to her house.
He dropped me off like a gentleman. We didn't even have a first kiss.
No. Stop. Let's stop. So we go back to the house, you know, for part 3 of our day. So we go back to the house. It was nighttime. I don't know what time it was, but you know what? So she got changed. She went back inside.
I had to do an outfit change.
Yeah, she wanted to floss her outfit.
Yeah, I had to. Do you remember what I was wearing?
Yeah, she comes back out, you know what I'm saying?
My bomber jacket?
She had a Lakers. You remember your Lakers? Was it Lakers jacket?
It was my baby blue Lakers jacket.
Yeah, she had her baby blue old school throwback Laker jacket, you know what I'm saying? She had her blue jeans on and she came out with the Jordans. I was like, oh, the Jordans, I see you know?
Oh, man.
So we walked to the park by our house. And we just walked around the park for, you know, for a while, talking. We were just vibing, so we were just talking about everything, dreams, how much fun we had, you know. So we get back to her house, we're sitting on the curb, I'm laying in her lap, just looking at the stars, talking.
Yeah, about this guy though, like, he has always been comfortable. Like, ever since I met him, like, seriously, such a, like, cool, calm guy. Like, he was sitting on the curb, looking so comfortable on concrete. And I was just like,
pretty sure
how can he look so smooth doing this?
You know, I'm laying on her as a pillow, you know.
I know.
So we're talking, I'm giving her a piggyback ride, you know, just being kids, because we're young. So we're just...
We're only, I was 20, like, and you were 22.
Yeah, I was 22.
Yeah, because we met in the summer and I had just turned 20 July. And I want to say we started talking in August. And then we made it, well, you made it official in September.
yeah, so we're just, you know, talking. And then, you know, the moment of truth is, you know, I'm walking into the door and I'm thinking, like, you know what? She's looking good, you know what I'm saying? And, you
better
know,
say that.
she was looking good. So we were at the door looking at each other, you know, and then I gave her a hug. And I was like, all right. You know, it was a good time. So I walked away, you know. I wanted to kiss her. She wanted to kiss me. I could tell the vibe was there. I could tell she was feeling me, you know what I'm saying? I was
confused. After he dropped me off, after that whole awesome 3-part date, talking until early, like, morning, then he, like, piggyback ride, and then when he said goodbye, I was stunned. I was like, oh my God, like, he didn't want to give me a kiss?
Yeah, because it's like this, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know I'm feeling her. I was feeling on the computer, feeling on the phone, feeling her person. So now I'm playing chess. I can't play checkers, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure all the other guys would have went in for it and played checkers. I'm playing chess. I'm playing for the long term. I was getting up in here, getting up in the mind, you know what I'm saying? I was getting in the mind. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to kiss her because, first of all, the date was so good. I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to taint the date. It was so good I didn't want to go there. So I'm playing chess, you know what I'm saying? So
you play good then, because I really, like... I was like stunned and like really confused after that. I was like, does he even like me? Like, or is he just feeling me as a friend vibe?
Right. So we get back home. We're talking, not that day, but the next day we're talking on the phone. It was still good, but I knew something was off, you know? I was like, I'm just talking regular, but I guess she's trying to play chess herself, you know? So...
yeah?
So I'm on the phone talking to her. She said, you know, remember what you said?
There was a guy or something that was feeling me or wanted to, like, well, I can't.
She said there was a guy that was feeling her and she don't know. She didn't know what was up because she didn't know where we stood. So after she told me that, I said, hold on, I gotta use the bathroom. So I put her on hold. I'm thinking, okay, what I gotta do? I was like, you know what, man? I can't go out like this. You know, I'm taking too long. You know what I'm saying? Because if I take too long, she gonna think I just want to be her friend. So got back on the phone, started talking confident again, talked about something else, and then the radio was playing like we always had, and that song Drew Hill, I Should Be Your Boyfriend, came on. I was like, you know what? The stars are aligned. It's showtime. So the song playing in the background, I said, you know what? I was like, you know you're my girl, right?
And I was like, oh. I was like super excited. I was like, every woman likes when a man can take charge like that. So for him to sit there and be like, you know you're my girl, right? I was like, all right. Cool. Like I was all shy back then when I was in my early 20s. You know, I was like super shy, and I was like, okay.
So then I was like, hey, it's official then. This date is the date, you know what I'm saying? You were officially together.
9/29.
Yes, and that's how we began.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the story.
Yes. Yeah, so yeah, we've been talking and jabbering, you know what I'm saying? So
we've been talking,
yeah, as you can tell, she's a motor mouth, I'm a motor mouth. We could just talk all day, you know, so
right?
you know what I'm saying? It's getting late. The kids are probably sleeping. I don't want to wake them up, so we just wanted to.
But don't forget, subscribe to the Williams Dynasty.
Williams Dynasty. Yes. All right, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube fam.
And until next time.